Imagine seeing a title that says Miley Cyrus's micro bikini and topless moments that will make you drool, and feeling that jolt in your stomach, that mix of shock and curiosity, and before you even think twice, your finger taps the screen. You expect crazy photos, wild clips, and scenes you were never meant to see, but stay with me until the very end of this video, because what we are really going to talk about is not just skin, but how Miley has turned outfits, rumors, and so-called indecent moments into a story about control, freedom, and owning who she is in front of the entire world. From the very start of her career, Miley has lived under a spotlight that almost never turns off. People watched her grow up, then watched her break away from that good girl image in the loudest way possible, with bold clothes, daring videos, and wild performances. So when you read words like micro bikini and topless moments, you are not just reacting to clothes. You are reacting to years of headlines that taught you to expect shock from her. That is why these titles work so well. They do not just promise pictures, they promise drama, rebellion, and some secret side of Miley that you think you have not seen yet. But here is the truth. Most of these outrageous looks are not hidden at all. They are stage costumes, beach days, fashion shoots, and art projects shared in plain sight. Look at her micro bikini moments for a second in your mind. Maybe it is a tiny swimsuit on vacation. Maybe a very small stage outfit at a show. Maybe a daring festival look. The fabric might be minimal, but the message is loud. She is not afraid to take up space, to show the body that carries her voice, and to do it without saying sorry. Some people see that and cheer. Others see it and feel uncomfortable, even angry. But either way, they are watching and she knows it. That is part of her power. When people talk about topless moments, half the time they are talking about rumors, blurred shots, artistic photos, or edited images that live more in the online fantasy than in real life. A shadow, a crop, a tease becomes a moment that spreads around the internet, and suddenly she is back in the center of attention, even when she did not ask for it. Miley understands this game better than most. She knows that the same world that calls her indecent is also the world that made her a star, and she has learned to bend that attention into something she can use, whether it is for a new song, a new era, or a new message about who she is now. The outrage and the praise say more about us than they do about her. Some people see a small bikini and think, how dare she? Others see the same image and think, I wish I had that kind of confidence. The shock of the words micro bikini and topless often hides a simple reality. Bodies exist, performers wear extreme outfits, and adults get to decide how they present themselves. The question is not really, did she show too much? The real question is, why do we feel so invested in what she puts on her own skin? If you think about it, Miley is living out in public something many of us feel in private. We change, we grow, we want to dress different, act different, and let go of old versions of ourselves. Watching Miley ride out this endless wave of attention can remind you of one simple truth. Confidence is not about making everyone else drool. It is about being okay with yourself even when people talk. If you are still here, you already did what I asked at the start. You stayed with me till the end. So here is your next step. The next time you see a title about Miley Cyrus and indecent photos, pause before you click. Ask yourself if you are looking for a person or for a piece of drama. Ask yourself if you are willing to see her as more than a body. And then, when you look in the mirror, try to give yourself the same respect you say others deserve. If this video made you think in a new way, hit like right now, leave a comment telling me how you feel about the way the media treats her, and subscribe so you do not miss the next story. Your view, your voice, and your choices matter more than any photo ever could.